Last time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. As that means I can't stop here. I finally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me. She needs to confirm what happened. Brayden? Hi again, Brayden. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you need to come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. I can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Yeah, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already's got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one, the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. What the crap? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Why are you putting some math in here? Load me? Why is everything like empty? Okay, Monica's weird. I don't know why this part's empty and it says load me at the very end. I don't know. It's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I shouldn't. I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract and a physical expression of a feeling, a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm gonna save then. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Wherever you have to do something for the festival. It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much for a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us why we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. You are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Siri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Siri. No, Siri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? That's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems right out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start this event and put each other in good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimidated with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And if those reasons that we're all in this club today, don't you want to... I don't know. Okay, I don't know what it said. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Siri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No, wait! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to specific poems she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins writing her poem. Clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this, or she's suddenly putting in so much effort. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her curving words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The power is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This poem must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to the rail and glances around her. She's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not like that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that's really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it that you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reacting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Siri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made in a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Siri's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Siri's voice almost gave me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant, what she said she likes by poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Siri finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Siri. Hey, even Brayden liked it. Guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Siri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Brayden. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Brayden lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. And then has their eyes on me, make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own handwriting, so it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? We'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time while we'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting all in this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival's coming up, but let's try to recite poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be finishing planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Siri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It is for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, and I have to do my best. I've ready to go, Siri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Brayden, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll call with Siri once more. I know it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Siri's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Siri? Sorry, I was spacing out. Why is Siri activated? Get out of here. It's Sayori, not Siri. I didn't say, hey, Siri. Okay, it didn't activate, okay. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean... Siri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I would walk home with Yuri. Walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does a thought that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with that I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in inflicting something that never is going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Siri? I can't figure out why you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for telling me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Let's see. Well, this is the end of the episode. I think we're gonna do one episode every day, so... Alright, that's enough. But this is good. I like this song. So, yeah. I was having a good day, and I'll see you guys later.